If you want to live a life of luxury, you have two options. You could work really hard and make tons of money, or you could break a few rules in the right places and be sent to a luxury prison. These prisons are more like vacation resorts than somewhere for punishment, and you'll want to break into these places rather than break out. From a 5-star hotel which was converted into a prison, to prison islands where inmates roam free. Bastoy Prison, Norway. Bastoy Prison is a prison island. It's located in the Oslofjord region of Norway. The prison houses a little over 100 inmates. But the island is more like a country club than a prison. They enjoy luxuries, for example tennis, horse riding, fishing, and also sunbathing. Instead of dark, gloomy cells, they have tasteful cottages. And you can even get rich while behind bars here. Well, maybe not rich, but you can make money working on their lush farms. The prisoners roam free and it's minimum security, but that doesn't mean you don't have to do major crimes to go here. In fact, some of Norway's most infamous people are on Bastoy Island. You have to really look hard to find guards. That's because they're few and far between, so sometimes the prisoners forget they're even in prison. Now, you may be thinking, surely these lax prisons make people want to break the law more. But that's not the case. In fact, it reduces reoffending rates. That's because when they're in prisons like Bastoy Island, prisoners often learn skills. And recently, Norway's having to close prisons because crime's going down so much. The reoffending rate for prisoners on Bastoy Island is a mere 16%. That's much more than the 43% in the USA and 70% in the rest of Europe. In 2014, the prison got an award called the Blanche Major Award. This was for promoting human values and tolerance. JVA Fuhlsbuttel Prison, Germany. Looking at this place, it resembles more of a castle, or perhaps an old English school like in Harry Potter. But no, this is a very, very luxurious prison. Inside, inmates can do their own laundry. They have private rooms with beds, desks, and private showers. And they also have new, top-of-the-range washers and dryers. And the inmates even have a living room. That's right, these prisons are probably better than your college dorm you're paying thousands of dollars for. The cell doors are modeled on castle doors, and they're made of wood. Unlike in many prisons, inside JVA there's lots of natural light. Aranjuez Prison, Spain. Ever wondered what happens if someone gives birth while behind bars? In most countries, like in the USA, the baby is given to family members. Or if none are available, it's put into foster care. But in Spain, that's not the case. Instead, the Aranjuez prison comes into play. This is known as the only prison which is suitable for families. An entire family can live with their prison inmate, and a baby can stay with its mother in prison until it's 3 years old. That way the child can have a normal life and spend some time with its mother, but also not spend all their time behind bars, as that would also be unusual. Spain did this because they realized that it's better to keep families together. When you split them up with the prison system, this can lead to people reoffending once they're out. The child also has many other kids of other inmates they can play with behind bars. Also behind bars, inmates who have their families are better behaved and aren't depressed. Ritz-Carlton, Saudi Arabia. Everyone knows Ritz-Carlton hotels. It would be ridiculous to say that a Ritz-Carlton hotel is a prison. That is unless you're in Saudi Arabia. In 2017, the 5-star Ritz-Carlton of Saudi Arabia was converted into a prison. The Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman was doing a crackdown on corruption. During this, more than 200 members of Saudi Arabia's elite were arrested and imprisoned. This included 11 Saudi princes. Now, some say Mohammed bin Salman did this as a power grab, while others say he genuinely was cracking down on corruption. But either way, these guys could not go to a normal jail. So that's why they simply converted the gilded Ritz-Carlton hotel into a prison. The gigantic, luxurious rooms were surrounded by Saudi police. Everyone was told not to film or take any photos, but some did and they leaked. Since then, no one's been allowed into the Ritz-Carlton hotel without permission from the government. During the crackdown, 1,900 Saudi bank accounts were frozen, and inside the accounts was over $800 billion. The weird thing is, the hotel can hold much more than 200 people. This means that the rest of it is totally empty. During his state visit, President Donald Trump even stayed at this hotel before it was used as a prison. The inmates have gigantic conference rooms to sleep in with mattresses and blankets on the floor. Even if they do lose all their money, at least they got to stay at the Ritz-Carlton for free. Champ-Dollon Prison, Switzerland. Okay, the previous prison was really a luxury hotel. This prison is an actual prison, it just looks like a luxury hotel. The prison used to be very nasty and run down, but a few years back the Geneva prison had a $40 million refurbishment. This is because there was big problems with prison riots and overcrowding. There were even diseases spreading from inmate to inmate, and they got a bad review from the Anti-Torture Committee of the Council of Europe. But after the prison's facelift, it looks like a luxury hotel. The rooms are all designed with polished stone. They also have large windows, curtains, and private showers. The mess hall looks more like a cafe in a university. The designers said they wanted a university dorm-like feel. This is so the inmates can work together towards rehabilitation. Justice Center Leoben, Austria. This prison looks more like a modern office. The prison is complete with many amenities, for example a gym and lots of outdoor space. You don't even have to wear a prison uniform and you can wear your own clothing. This is so that when prisoners are released, they can adjust more easily to normal life. Prisoners have their own private cells and bathrooms. And they also have shared kitchens where they can cook their own food. The prison is designed to make inmates feel respected and calm. Thus, the walls are made of wool and the windows have shatterproof glass. The nicer cells even have balconies with metal bars. There's even a motto on the side of the prison saying all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. And another motto on the prison says all persons deprived of their liberty shall be treated with humanity, and with respect for the inherent dignity of the human person. I think this prison does that and more. Halden Prison, Norway. As we've already seen, Norway is known for treating their prisoners with the utmost respect. This prison with over 250 inmates is no exception. The rooms are so nice, they even have designer furniture. And in the snowy location, the prison looks way more like a ski resort. The rooms have televisions and large windows with no metal bars. There's even a stocked fridge for the inmates. The guards don't carry any batons or arms, as they want everyone to be at peace. There's even recreational activities like rock climbing walls. All of this may seem over the top and too nice for people who have broken laws, but it does work. Remember, Norwegian reoffending rates are the lowest in the world. Sollentuna Prison, Sweden. This is yet another luxurious Scandinavian prison, but like the others on this list, it works incredibly effectively. Like Norway, Sweden is also closing prisons down because of a lack of inmates. In Sollentuna prison, inmates cook their own meals. They also have a full gym, couches, and televisions. This place is like a home away from home, but it's still prison and you can't leave when you want. Addiewell Prison, Scotland. This prison doubles up as a learning facility. While behind bars, inmates can be productive and get an education. They also learn about their mistakes and why they ended up in prison in the first place. The decor is similar to IKEA furniture, and it's also known for being incredibly clean with bright white walls. This is designed to make the inmate feel more comfortable and also help them readjust when they're let out. Otago Corrections Facility, New Zealand. Otago provides inmates with comfortable rooms. There's also what's known as the skill building. This is where classes in jobs can be taught. That's so that when the inmates get out, they can actually do something with their lives. They teach things like engineering, dairy farming, and cooking. And in New Zealand, reoffending rates are very low. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Do you think that we should have more of these luxury prisons? If you want some more amazing videos, check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.